Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning.
Hi, kids. A hot tea, please.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. What you see beside and behind me is a community garden located in Springfield, Tennessee. And for those who call Springfield home, well, this is open for you to come and harvest vegetable and herbs. And let me tell you, it is a really nice garden back here. Coming up, we are going to hear from the woman who applied for the grant to make this happen. She also happens to be the owner of Cedar Hill Apothecary and the founder of Cedar Hill Homestead. I look forward to sharing her story with you, and when we come back, you're going to learn how the garden works and the grant that made it possible. But first, let's get a check of our headlines. The death of this girl, 17-year-old Trinity Bostic, has the Sumner County District Attorney petitioning a juvenile court judge to order a Westmoreland teen to be tried as an adult. Bostic's remains were discovered in a small woodline area in Hendersonville on July 3rd. A day later, it was announced that a 17-year-old male from Westmoreland had been arrested and charged with first-degree murder in her death. You can read more on this story by going to MainStreetMediaTN.com and clicking on the Portland Sun. Here's a look at Eagle Scout Channing Woodall's history project that encompasses many decades of Sumner County. The 14-year-old became Troop 406's 76th Eagle Scout on June 11th. Troop 406 is one of the most successful units in Hendersonville. Woodall earned his Eagle status after finishing his capstone scouting project that showcases much of the storied history of Hendersonville and Sumner County. Now it's on permanent display at the Hendersonville Public Library. What inspired this teen to capture the happenings there in Sumner County? Learn that and more at our website by finding the Hendersonville Standard.
We thrive under the lights. A city of performers. Putting on one heck of a show. Headlining night after night. Welcome to Smashville.
Nashville Sounds Baseball is back in Hit City for the 2024 season. Spend your nights and weekends at the ballpark with weekly giveaways, fireworks shows, throwback deals, live music, and more. Top talent will take the field at First Horizon Park against the AAA Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and more. Tickets start at just $10 and are available now at NashvilleSounds.com. We will see you in Hit City.
Bluegrass Auction Associates is hosting another estate auction in White House, Tennessee on Saturday, July 20th at 10 a.m. Join Bluegrass as they sell the Judy Matthews Honeycutt Estate, conveniently located in the scenic Orchard Park subdivision. This beautiful estate includes both real estate and personal property, so everything must go. Everything will be sold on-site and in person, and a 10% buyer's premium is added to the final bid. So bid with confidence with Bluegrass Auction Associates, committed to excellence.
Back to Mornings on Main Street. Cedar Hill Apothecary in Springfield is much more than what you see outside of the front. Once you go inside, you have a number of items in there, from oils, herbs, and other essentials that are just really nice to have. But in the back, let me tell you, there is a beautiful community garden.
Thank you.
Tell us, you are so welcome to tell us all about how this came to be. We have the owner and founder of Cedar Hill Apothecary and this community garden. We have Victoria Fillmore. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for coming.
So first off, how did this get to be what it is?
So when I moved my business here from Cheatham County, I just wanted to find a space to have a community garden. And the owner of my building felt very similarly. He's very into health and wellness. And so when he invited us to use the lot behind the building, I was just thrilled, and we got to work right away.
And this was also made possible through a grant. There are grants out there. This is through the Main Street America grant?
Yes. When you want to start a community garden, sometimes it feels like, okay, all I need is soil and plants. But unfortunately, that's not the case. You have to get the word out and have some events to bring people in. This grant will allow us to get signage, which I think will really make people feel more comfortable and invited. Right now, people have that idea that they need to come into the store and buy something in order to enjoy the backyard, but we want people to feel comfortable here whenever. So that grant will allow us to get signs, have some events to bring people out, and also to get our next round of plants.
Okay, Victoria, how does it work right now then? So if someone comes here to the community garden, what do they need to do?
So how we would like for it to work is that people can come whenever they like to harvest herbs, food, veggies. For example, if you're local in Springfield, maybe you're getting ready to go to the grocery store and you think, well, let's stop by the community garden and see what they've got. If someone were to come right now, they'd be able to harvest. We've got eggplants right here, tons of lettuce, lots of peppers. We've got cauliflower, collards, kale, so many things that people could come and get. And even if, they weren't trying to do a meal, you could harvest several herbs for drinks right now. Lemon verbena, holy basil. We've got rosemary, sage, regular basil. All kinds of stuff going on.
And here's the cool thing. If you're like, okay, so we live in Springfield, but we don't know how to harvest, all you have to do is go inside the store and say, hey, can you show us what to do? Not only that, Victoria, you offer up classes.
So right now we offer one class a month. We also do plant walks, but we avoid the month of July and August. So our next one is, I think, late August, September. But right now we do have classes once a month in the apothecary, sometimes in the backyard. And we will have, again, some events where we'll teach you how to harvest, kind of talk about the seasonal changes of the garden and how to be involved.
What is your hope for not only this, but your store as well? And I'm going to ask about Cedar Hill Apothecary in just a minute, but what is your hope and your goal for this garden?
So even the store, we've been online for 7 years, and we opened the store last August. And what I really want both the store and the garden to be is a community gathering space. We've already hosted a couple events back here for people for their kids' band graduation, end of school type stuff. I want people to have birthdays back here, do whatever they like, and just hopefully continue to be a place, a meeting spot, a place where people can get things that they need for an affordable price. That's a big thing that we focus on with our products, our tinctures, our teas. We try to keep everything as accessible as possible. And right now, if you couldn't afford a bag of tea, you literally could come out here and make one. And we'd be happy to guide you through which things to harvest for gut health, stomach issues, anything you might have going on.
Why is this important for you to do? Why did you start this? What was it for you?
The whole business?
Yes.
Okay, so I got into herbalism around age 16. I was self-treating endometriosis. And once I started experimenting with different herbs and I was finding relief for the first time ever, I really saw how powerful it was. And I started just making things for myself, my friends, and my family. And slowly people would hear about it or try something at a friend's house. And I just started getting messages all the time about earaches, toothaches, you name it, things in the middle of the night. And I just started making things for my community, kind of one at a time. And that's actually how most of our products were made, was someone needed it, I made it, it worked for them, and we decided to add it to their line. So I just really love being able to open that door for people, to have that moment that I did of realizing that it works well, and it works often quickly. Sometimes it takes a while. And seeing that happen with people is just a really rewarding thing.
How can people connect with you?
There are many ways to connect.
You're in luck.
We do a lot of educating on social media. So if you are in surrounding areas and it's harder to get to the store, I do lots of herb identification videos, recipe videos, all kinds of stuff. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok as Cedar Hill Homestead. The store itself is Cedar Hill Apothecary. So if you just Google Cedar Hill Apothecary, you'll find all of those, our socials, our website. our address, phone number, and hours. On our website, cedarhillhomesteadtn.com, we have a list of events, our classes, our plant walks, and any sort of community events that we're hosting.
Thank you for doing this for all of us. And I misintroduced you. The herbalist Victoria
Yes.
Fillmore would be the way to go. Herbalist Victoria Fillmore. And then do connect with her with Cedar Hill Homestead or Cedar Hill Apothecary. Thank you for your time and sharing all of this with all of us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
What separates us from other companies in Tennessee, that's going to be our mission to our customers, is to always improve the quality of life. That's from taking care of your pest to a friendly voice on the phone when you call, to a technician that comes out, he's competent, he's going to solve the problem for you. We're considered a full encompassing service, so we're going to take care of 50 plus different pests, and we'll always have your back.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
Welcome back. Here's a look back at the 2024 Robert Spicer Buck Dance Championship held at the Grand Old Hatchery in historic downtown Dixon. It was a joy to be there. All ages turned out to show off their footwork in buck dance and flat foot. This championship is in honor of Dixon County resident Robert Spicer. The beloved Spicer was self-taught in buck dance, and he shared the style by teaching thousands of children, me included, at no charge. Famous clogger Tommy Jackson and the master of flatfoot Thomas Moppet were also there to honor their friend, Mr. Spicer. The Robert Spicer Buck Dance Championship was named the Tennessee State Buck Dance Championship in 2019 by Governor Bill Lee and the state legislature. Thanks so much for joining us here at Mornings on Main Street. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.